Welcome to KazooCast. I am your host, the Yellow Kazoo. I'm joined by, on my right, I think that's how you're seeing it. I'm joined by Zach.
It's different for every
on the
person.
diagonal, there is James. JChaIsReady. And below me we have DanntheMan. So, yeah, he's the man. Yes, boys. Alright. We got some people here in the chat. I'll just say hello to ZackSRL, King of the Koopas, Frandon, Joni Mario, Demon Lord, Splatoon Gamer. Hello. What is happening right now?
I'm sorry, man. I'm having a moment. My bad.
Okay.
I'm DanntheMan.
Okay. So my computer's being super laggy as usual. That's always a good time. Oh wait.
Yeah, it's because
What?
I would again personally consider Google Hangouts.
I think he wants us to switch to Google Hangouts.
Well, look at my stream right now.
It is, yeah, it's because Discord is using like 90% of your CPU.
This
is for face game sharing, and you're on a laptop in 2011.
This is the dankest PowerPoint I've ever seen.
What is the dankest power? What?
I'm on a PC with an i5 7600, and I'm still kind of lagging.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. Okay, I'm just going to type. I don't think she can hear us. We need to.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hi. Yeah, we should move to Hangouts because the video is like honestly really scuffed. Like I have your stream pulled up and it's just like.
But look at how cool that layout is, though.
It is.
Look at the layout. It's so cool.
You can use the same layout.
No, you can't. Wait, can you?
Yeah, you can because you're basically just pulling the video feeds off.
No, because it takes each it shows the person who's talking. It doesn't divide it up.
No, you can like click on the screen.
You can make it that way?
And you can click on you can make it to where all 4 people are on screen.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well,
yeah. Like that's just me. That's just what I would.
I think we should do that.
Discord is a troublesome program.
I mean, like for right now though, we can't really
do audio.
What?
We could just do audio.
The audio.
Just buffer. Maybe audio is the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that'll help us.
Okay.
It'll definitely help us.
Okay. Wait. But if one of us doesn't do the cam, then it goes to where to where we can't do the layout, the bomb layout. So okay, I'll just be on the cam then, I guess. So anyway, guys, welcome to the KazooCast. Today we've got over here to my right we've got Zach. Down here is DanntheMan, and over diagonal is JChaIsReady. Oh, Joni Mario says DanntheMan as a playable character in Smash. There you go.
There we go, man. It's actually confirmed.
Yeah, it's confirmed. Okay. So, how about that direct today, guys?
So hype.
Okay, alright. I didn't like it. I'm gonna just be honest. Like there wasn't a whole lot there that I okay. So like Smash was okay. I'm not like a huge Smash player at all. the one hopeful thing that I had was Super Mario Party.
So,
but like,
how about that direct today, guys?
Out of a Mario Party.
So hype.
Okay. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I think someone did someone just subscribe?
I'm so confused.
Thank you for that sub. Okay, sorry, Dan. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
Sorry.
But the biggest thing for me is that I've been really wanting a Mario Party that has proper online support, and I don't think that this Mario Party is going to be that yet.
I think if they don't do that though, they're gonna lose so much money. I think they're gonna realize that if they don't add online, that's gonna kill millions of. And when I say million, I literally mean millions.
I think so, because I mean I've vocally said on Twitter that if it doesn't have in the game, you know, not just like for the sake of being petty, but the realistic fact I just don't have friends to play Mario Party with.
Yeah, like that's one of the games that's like on the side of me buying a Switch. Like if that has might push me to get a Switch even more.
Like that's the game to push you to get a Switch, and not like Xenoblade, Breath of the Wild.
Well, I don't like.
You're like not.
I don't.
You're like
okay.
nah. Those games are boring. But you're like Mario Party.
Okay, but I don't like RPGs like that.
Mario Odyssey is not an RPG, Zach.
Okay, well I played Odyssey before. I didn't like it. I don't like 3D Mario. I prefer
Breath of
2D.
the Wild is not an RPG.
You know what? I don't like Zelda either. Never liked Zelda.
Zelda?
Okay.
I don't like Zelda either. I gotta be straight.
Get off my podcast.
Are we good? Can I come back?
Probably
Yes.
broken.
Okay.
Don't actually leave your script to format.
Okay. All right. Now the thing with me with like I don't like obviously like I haven't sunk a lot of time into Breath of the Wild, but the biggest thing that kind of like took it off for me with the Legend of Zelda series was the auto jump. Like the fact that yeah, because like the fact that I couldn't jump at my like on my own accord really like it screwed with me. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know why console games do that. There's absolutely no.
It takes a while to get used to that.
Okay,
Yeah,
can we talk about Fortnite on the Switch?
That's a solid conversation to have. Fortnite on Switch.
Okay,
What are your
I play Fortnite regularly, and I played with a Switch player today, and it is actually a joke when you play with Switch people. It's too easy.
Well, that's probably also because it just came out on the Switch, and if people didn't have it on anything else, like me, I mean, I had it on an iPhone, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, it was absolutely a joke to play.
But they didn't have it before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how would you expect them to?
Yeah, I'm just.
I mean, well, it's a weird situation, right? Because with the Switch, like just kind of with the Switch, the online aspect of the Switch, it's still not refined. It's still like we're not at the point yet to where we have that quality online service where we're paying for it like we have on the consoles. You know, so admittedly, the fact that it can seemingly, you know, run it all, you know, which is, I mean, if we really compare the two, it's like if you compare the online experience from like PC or any other console to the Switch version, as far as how you get into games, how you search for parties and stuff like that, I feel like it holds up pretty faithfully.
Yeah, like actually like friending people and doing all that and getting into the game, that's seamless.
Yeah,
they did a really good job at working. Although there's the huge PSN scandal right now.
I was legit about to bring that up.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys, I don't know if you guys really keep up with this at all, but the big thing that's going on right now is that the Switch version of Fortnite supports crossplay with all systems aside from PlayStation 4. That's
yeah,
right.
and it was like that. It was like that with Xbox as well. Like PS4 couldn't play with Xbox, and a lot of people got mad about that. A lot of people.
Yeah, I was actually just talking with someone about this today, and it was like because it's like Sony like doesn't want to. They're like the kid that like won't share.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of I heard an argument a while ago that it was Microsoft was the same way when they were at the top of the market. Like when the 360 was triumphing over the PS3, they didn't want Xbox players to be able to play with PS3 players because they wanted people to go out and buy an Xbox.
Oh yeah.
And now that the tables have turned and Microsoft is on the bottom and they're like, hey, we're willing to do this, Sony's like, nah, let's screw them over.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
from a money standpoint, it makes sense.
I mean, like I feel like to some extent, right? Like, because a big conversation that I feel like I'm having all the time now is the fact that like every single game that comes out that's even remotely exciting seems to be console exclusive.
Yeah,
right?
That's a thing.
Like that is like, I feel like a big issue that I kind of run into. I feel like devs don't realize how valuable of a market PC is.
I think it's not that they don't. I think that they're scared to tap into it, because it's much easier to tap into like the Switch market or the Xbox market or the PS4 market than it is to market it for.
But I mean,
with PCs, you got to worry about how many people have enough space to download it and how many people can run it, and what if they don't get all the money from like online. It's a mess.
Well, it's I feel like there's a handful of factors I think go into that, right? Like the biggest thing is that like it's AAA developers. Like a lot of these guys have put games out on console before. You know, like depending on the size of these companies, like there's like piracy protection that they can do that's a lot more resilient in a way.
Yeah.
So depending on who you're talking about, like I don't think piracy is a huge, you know, point to be made. Depending on like what.
Yeah, especially with the new Switch mods coming out.
Oh, Switch mods.
What about the Switch emulators?
Yeah. Or the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing with like the homebrew scene as far as like the Switch goes is just like it's taking off.
It is.
Like I don't know, like because I don't know like how much of my stuff you know you or Kazoo watch, but like the video I just put up, like I think it was yesterday, talks about how to mod Super Mario Odyssey and get like moon jumps and stuff like that. Like we're at that point.
Really?
With like modding Switch games now.
Yeah, it's not that far off from being able to just pop a ROM on. Since the Switch uses cartridges, it's probably going to be way easier to do it than with it if it had discs. So it's going to be easier to just load it up.
I feel like, honestly, I don't even know if we'll get that, because that, to me, just kind of seems like a novelty. I feel like what'll more realistically happen is, you know, what's always happened as far as, like, emulation on the PSP, where you just kind of, like, download, you know, ROMs to your SD card, and then you just boot them up with an emulator through Homebrew.
Dang.
What?
Yeah, I really don't know too much about ROMs and stuff. But hey, James, what do you think about all of this?
Well, it's interesting that you mention it because over the past week, I forget what channel it was, but I've been seeing all these thumbnails about this guy who like has been porting all these games over. Like he had one video where he was talking about how he ported like Doom 2 over in like a couple hours.
Oh, wow.
Like it's really interesting that you mentioned the homebrew scene, because I've been seeing a lot of videos about people just like porting all kinds of games to the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really interesting. Like, as far as, like, the game porting side of it, that's not really where my, like, side of it goes. Like, as far as, like, my extended knowledge on the subject. But I know we've got emulators running. Like, we've got SNES emulators running. I think we might have something related to the new N64 up and running. I'm not super sure. But emulators are being made and they're being put on. So I think that it's not going to be, you know, too much longer to the point to where like we've got GameCube games running and people are playing, you know, like the GameCube classes like Sonic the Hedgehog and Luigi's Mansion on the Switch on the go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just kind of my take on it. I feel like if you're gonna get involved in it, I think now is a really good time to get involved with it before it gets super, super complicated and it becomes super, super saturated.
Yeah.
You know? Which, I mean, like, even with that, like, there's their up and downs of being early and being early with something. It's like, you know, like, for example, just like with when I was doing, like, when save editing first became relevant with Super Mario Odyssey, and I'm just gonna kind of talk on the content side of it. Like, there was, you know, like, it was really cool to be the first, you know, a first adopter of that sort of thing.
Of what?
Of what?
Of
save editing.
Of like save editing and modding in the beginning. Like, it's really cool and it's got its advantages being an early adopter, but when you get in early, there aren't a ton of resources.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like who understand issues and how to fix them and stuff like that. Whereas if you come in later, you know, there's a lot more of a drive behind it to, you know, make sure that the experience is more seamless and, you know, more convenient.
Yeah, I can't really talk on this subject because I don't have a Switch. I have an Xbox and a PC, so.
Have you done any level of like modding on your PC to any extent, or on your not your PC, on your Xbox?
No, I've modded a Wii before.
Oh, wow.
That literally, I googled how to mod a Wii and got a USB drive and a SD card, and I had it done in 2 hours.
Yeah, like that's the cool thing. Like I said about
wow.
If you're willing to wait and, you know, kind of once again wait for the resources to show up, you know, like once the knowledge is there and the knowledge is being shared, like it's not a difficult thing to do.
No.
As far as the modding.
It's like it's kind of like the first 1 year of growing. I'm gonna use a cliche. The first like year of growing a speedrun community, right? You gotta make those resources. You gotta figure out all the stuff. But once you've done all that, people can come in and do everything you did in 1 day. Like something that took you 6 months to figure out.
Yeah, because you were the one who figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. So getting back to the topic of like the E3 discussion and the hype, what did you guys see at E3 that you thought was really hype? Like JCha, what did you think?
Well, so for me, the only thing, well, okay, so I only have a Switch. But so the Nintendo presentation was pretty hype for me. Outside the Nintendo presentation, the only thing that really got me hyped was the new Kingdom Hearts. That just looks amazing.
That's gonna be hype as heck.
It like all the worlds they were showing off, like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, they look really cool.
All that it looked like, and Monsters Inc. and all that. I was like,
yes.
That looked pretty cool. Besides that, though, only really stuff in the Nintendo presentation got me really hyped up.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, like all day today, I've just been so hyped because I was like so excited for Smash. I was so excited for the new Pokemon. So I was pretty content today.
Yeah. The new Pokemon looks. I think it looks really cool. I've never actually played a Pokemon game before, so I'm pretty interested to see like how this one how this one feels and stuff. So I think it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard they're doing a thing like that. So I watched Microsoft conference, like I said, and we were watching it. I was watching it with a couple friends of mine. I was watching it, and we're hype about the new Forza. We're hype about Metro, and then the reason we were watching the conference is we wanted Skate 4. That's what we wanted to be announced. So we're watching the conference, and it says new world premiere, and then there's a skateboard on it. So we start freaking. Finally, we're getting Skate 4. So we watch the entire trailer, and then it displays the name of the game. And it said Session.
Oh.
Which is not Skate 4.
Oh.
And my friend who was in the call, he was recording his reaction. He said, he went from the happiest he's ever looked to I want to go lay in bed and cry. He went completely silent for 20 minutes. He went, oh, what? And then he didn't mute his mic. He didn't get up and leave. He just went silent.
Wait, is this Uki's Booby Keys?
Yes.
I need that video. I want to see it so bad.
It was actually kind of funny because the rest of the press conference was really good. The Microsoft conference was really good, except that.
Yeah, I think objectively it was the best one.
Yeah, it was, in my opinion. Just because they handled everything really well, and they bought out a bunch of companies, and they didn't talk about like they didn't talk about like media. It was all about the games. They didn't bring up Netflix. They didn't bring up this stupid TV app. It was purely about the companies they acquired, the new games that were coming, the Game Pass. They did a really good job.
They did do a really good job. I really enjoyed their conference. I streamed that one. I thought it was pretty good.
Alright.
Oh, Conga Line Monkey, shout out to you.
There's something I kind of want to like bring up very briefly, and if this is totally out of line, you can go ahead and just say the word, and I'll cut it off. But there's a lot of like negative discussion over the Last of Us trailer, the Last of Us 2 announcement.
See, I saw nothing but good things about that.
See, I just know there's a lot of people. There's a lot of like debate, on on the kissing side.
I get that. I don't know if we want to talk about that on this channel though.
That's fair.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No, you're good. You're good, Dan.
It definitely was. They weren't playing it safe, so to speak. They definitely put everything out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
they definitely played the cards they had.
Yeah,
yes.
Gameplay looked really good.
Yeah, everyone was saying that they're happy that it looks like that the undead is subsiding, so they could still have a really good story about how rebuilding society and all that good stuff. And it's not just going to be escape the zombies too.
Yeah. Like, it does kind of seem like you're saying that they're, like, expanding on the story and they're not trying to, like, drag it out by keeping the apocalypse's peak and,
But of course, it's PS4 exclusive.
Yeah, it makes sense. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what else was there? Apparently, like, a lot of people are telling me that, like, Ubisoft are the people winning E3 right now.
Yeah, I really liked Ubisoft's conference. I thought that was so cute when that lady, like the soundboard people, like, they forgot to, like, turn off her mic, or, like, they didn't do it right away, and she's like, we nailed it! We nailed it!
Can we...
That was so cute! I loved that.
Can we discuss how bad EA's conference was, though?
So I'm gonna be real, I only watched the Nintendo one. So I've heard people like meaning on how like EA set a world record for like just continuously being a disappointing company.
Yeah. it was bad. They announced like 4 sports games back to back. Like no one cared. Everyone who watched that conference watched it for Skate 4 and we didn't get it. So
Aww.
Like at one point I think Skate 4 had more tweets than like the new Division and all that stuff. Like, it was bad. It was really bad.
Oh, man. I feel bad because
Yeah, I really didn't watch EA's conference either, to be honest. Like, yeah. I mean, I watched a little bit of it with Spawnwave, but other than that, yeah, I didn't really care about that one at all. I was interested in what all the other ones had to offer, but I was even interested in Microsoft and PlayStation. Wow.
Yeah, Microsoft conference was really good. There were a couple games there. Like, I plan to buy Forza, I plan to buy The Division, I plan to buy, there was another one that I was thinking about.
That PS4 Spider-Man, dude. Like, I'm buying a PS4 for that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it looks like, because I played Spider-Man 2 on the
Huh?
PlayStation 2.
Dude, that game was great.
Dude, like just based on the like just literally based on like the trailers and stuff for it, it looks like that. The thing that made Spider-Man 2 really, really great and really, really fun was the web swinging mechanic, and it looks like that's making a comeback in this new Spider-Man game.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah, it did look like he was shooting webs and stuff. And all that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What about, I was kind of a little bit disappointed that there weren't more surprises in the Nintendo Direct, but
Oh yeah.
but then again, like they do directs like all throughout the year, so
Yeah, like I saw on Twitter a lot of people were talking about how like E3 isn't a Nintendo event, quote unquote.
yeah, it's really not. It's really not.
That's why I think they tried. They stress this one more than they stress like just the monthly directs they do, which is why they announced all the good stuff here. But you got to remember, this is the reason Microsoft's and Sony's felt better is because this is the only.
Yeah, this is the only thing that they have.
Once a year.
Yeah.
And Nintendo gets like 12,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's not that big of a deal.
I do kind of feel like though Nintendo could have made a bit of a better effort, because even if you like look at the stats on their live streams, like their E3 Direct pulled, you know, just a way bigger audience.
That's true. That's true.
You know, so it's just kind of like even on the basis of like being a normal live streamer, right? Like if you average like 10 viewers and all of a sudden you have 30 viewers, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like triple your audience reach for a stream or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense to just kind of be like, oh, we're gonna focus on this one thing and, you know, maybe announce, you know, Fortnite and
Yeah.
a Mario Party that may or may not be good.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
You know, but yeah, like I feel like knowing that they had that bigger audience reach for E3, I feel like they could have put more heavy hitters in there.
They should have pulled, and they should have tried to get some of the bigger game announcements. Because some of the games, like the ones announced for, like during the Microsoft conference and the PS4 conference, those aren't console exclusive. So I feel like if they would have pulled to be the ones to be able to release that, like they would have pulled to be able to release Kingdom Hearts, they would have had a better conference.
Oh.
Yeah, like the handful of things about it, right, is that Nintendo spent, like, they obviously spent a lot of time on Smash, but
Yeah.
they only really announced, like, announced, like, 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
It's because the Switch is... One of the things that's been turning me off the Switch is that ever since day one, it's had a lackluster library. There's Odyssey, there's Breath of the Wild, and there's Mario Kart. And that's...
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't think I would agree with that.
Yeah, I
They've
would.
gotten a lot. When it first came out, it was definitely true, but nowadays they've definitely added a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
I think
but,
your argument more so stands to say that there's not as many games that you personally respond to. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Since I'm the edgy kid with first-person shooters and...
Yeah.
True.
You know, don't like no Xenoblades.
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like those anime games either. Because anime is trash, but that's okay. Fran did ask Kazoo, do you think they're going to make more announcements about Smash in the future? Yes!
Yeah, they're going
Oh,
to
definitely. They're definitely gonna have more character reveals, for sure. And because they're not just gonna bring like 2 new characters to Smash and like bring like other ones back.
I mean, I feel
So
like, honestly, like the news that every single fighter is back might, like, I wouldn't put it past Nintendo to be like, okay, like this is the entirety of the roster.
Okay.
yeah.
You know?
Does that include the White Peach?
Include what?
Yeah.
Does
Oh,
it include
Master
what?
Man.
Well, I mean, technically, he was playable at one point. Why isn't he in there? Nintendo lied in the direct.
Well, wasn't he?
It's a glitch. Yeah, it's a glitch.
Yeah.
It's still a playable character, so technically, can you sue Nintendo for fraudulent?
I think I can.
Do it.
Fernand says it would have been nice if the creator of Smash would have been a guest character in Smash 5. Yes, Fusahiro Yamauchi in Smash. Do it
They
for
need
the
to get
lols.
Reggie as a playable character.
What?
Yeah.
They need Reggie as a playable
Oh,
character.
they totally need Reggie as a playable character. Oh yeah.
Can we get SpongeBob in Smash, please?
I was kind of like a lot of people were talking about getting like Spyro and Crash into Smash. Mad bars.
That one was.
That would be interesting. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it would make somewhat sense, especially because like the Insane trilogy is coming out for Switch soon, and the Spyro trilogy I think is confirmed to be coming out later.
I don't think the Spyro trilogy is confirmed for the Switch, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out.
It would make a lot of sense for it to come out.
I mean,
Yeah.
Fortnite came.
Yeah, Fortnite came to it. But, I mean, Fortnite can also run on phones, so... yeah.
That's a solid point. But I don't know. Like, that's just kind of my bit of it. Is like a lot of like obviously I didn't watch a lot of the rest of E3 because I don't play a lot of other games aside from Nintendo these days.
Same though.
So really, the thing I was most excited for was the E3 Direct.
Yeah,
I personally just felt because I'm not a huge Smash player. I just felt very
I was happy.
I agree, like, I was hoping for Animal Crossing.
That was at the top of my list was Animal Crossing.
That was the pipe dream.
I think the one thing that kind of disappointed me the most is like I was hyped for Smash to come out a lot sooner than December.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's coming out in December, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of a long wait,
Yeah.
but I guess it'll be worth it.
I mean, the thing we gotta think about, right, is that release dates are really iffy because I
Yeah.
remember when we saw original trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3, they were saying 2018, and now they're saying 2019.
Yeah.
That's an ongoing joke in a group of friends. It's like it'll get released in 2019 until 2019 comes around, and then it'll be released in 2020.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valve does the same thing.
I kind of don't understand, like, Square's constant delays of these. Like it is, like you were saying, Zach, it is a joke now.
It'll be released in 1 year. If it's not, read this message again.
There you go. That's...
The thing you gotta kind of take into consideration is the fact that, like, with these games, like, I would much rather have a delayed game than a broken game.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
We
if they-
saw what releasing a broken game did with, or not a broken game, but an incomplete one. We saw what that.
If I could stop
you.
you, like, I could literally, like, I could name so many games to replace Sea of Thieves with. Like,
Sea
there's
of Thieves
so many.
is
Sea
2
of,
hours of gameplay.
Sea of Thieves? No, Sea of Thieves is great.
It's not. It's unfinished.
I mean, if we take like if we were to say like Sea of Thieves, No Man's Sky,
yeah, No Man's Sky was a big one.
I
Sonic
mean...
That game wasn't unfinished. It was just broken.
probably broken because it was unfinished.
Yeah. I mean...
Profile.
I just
Okay.
like Sea of Thieves because of Uncle Josh, and
Where is my Gen 4 remaster?
what?
Where's Platinum and Diamond and Pearl remastered for the Switch? I want it.
Nice.
Pokemon Platinum.
You don't even have a Switch though.
I will buy one.
You won't though. Yeah, all the time you're like, oh, if this happens, I'll buy this. He never does. Not one time.
Well,
he's like, oh, DanntheMan, if you hit 10,000 subscribers, I will buy your T-shirt, and it's not gonna happen.
I never said that.
You did absolutely say that.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did, Zach.
When did I say that?
Like way back when I had like 2K.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'll do it.
Alright. We'll see.
Oh man.
You're not at 10K yet.
Ah. Soon, my brother. So, I feel like we've had about as much conversation on E3 as I feel like we're able to have.
I think that's as far as we're gonna go, unless you want to hear me rage about Session.
Yeah, I mean, can't wait till Skyrim Alexa edition. Oh yes, Brian Daniels. True.
The Connect 2.
On the Connect. Lol.
Switch Connect.
So, I think, let's see here. What do you guys think about, there's Xenoblade 2 DLC now.
I'm gonna just not comment.
I mean, I don't really play Xenoblade.
Okay. How you guys feel about Black Ops 4?
Oh, yeah, Black Ops 4. That is a thing, isn't it? Also a thing is...
Trash now. Not wrong,
okay.
Call of Duty and Smash.
Call of Duty and Smash, oh my gosh.
Default Fortnite character in Smash.
There you go! A Fortnite character in Smash, there you go. You should tell Zach we have the same name. Zach, you and ZackSRL have the same name.
But he spells it wrong.
Oh, he spells it wrong. So yeah, I think did you guys have any closing thoughts that you wanted to add to this discussion?
Not about E3, but I like how Activision killed Guitar Hero twice.
Oh.
That happened.
Oh, that's a struggle.
I mean, Guitar Hero is dead. I feel like
No,
because
it's not.
the big thing.
Okay.
I mean, as far as like new games coming out.
Oh yeah, no, that's dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. The community
did it correctly, it wouldn't be
like
dead.
it's very much the same as the Tony Hawk community, where like we have like one chance to get like a new game and like save Tony Hawk in the mainstream, but you know, I've got my doubts, but the community thrives.
Do you know Tony Hawk is 50 years old?
Is he really? Wow, that's
50 years old.
That's old. Alright, Zach, tell everybody where they can find you.
In the bottom of the sewers. No, it is. I will put the link in chat. I stream usually SpongeBob speedrun, but now I do. Oh well, remove any web addresses and try again. Well, I'll just.
You're done.
Okay, just send it to me on Discord and I'll put it in the chat.
I did send it on Discord.
Oh, you did?
The last message. Yeah, it's the very last message.
Oh, with that goofy goober. Okay, that's the picture. All right. Dan, where can they find you?
There.
Solid.
Please follow me. Kind of a big deal.
Hulk should be in Smash. Oh my gosh. Hulk in Smash. But yeah, anyway, Dan, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at either youtube.com/DanntheMan, or you can find me in some more broad stuff at DanntheMan.com.
Oh, DanntheMan.com?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Block a web. How do you block a website?
JChaIsReady, where can they find you?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
I don't have a YouTube channel. So.
Well, they can find you on Discord, right?
If they're lucky.
If they're lucky. Oops! I did a thing. Nice. Beautiful. Alright guys, we're gonna close out with some kazoo tunes.
Thanks for
And then, cause yeah, I gotta go. Thank you for joining me, Dan the Man, Zach, and James. I thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys.
I love my parents.
Okay. I hope you can be on again sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll see everyone later. Everyone should come back on cam to wave bye to everyone.
T-pose magic star.
We'll see. Maybe it'll break. There we go.
Better than wave.
What do you got, Zach? Hit him with it.
We'll see if this works. We'll see if this works.